So the first thing that you need for this tutorial is a jar. It doesn't matter what size that you use. Then you'll need some glow-in-the-dark paint. I just picked up this Tulip brand paint from my local Michaels, and it doesn't matter what colors that you do. I did yellow, green, and blue, but more colors adds more dimension. Then you'll need some paint brushes. I picked these up for about $2, and it helps if they're long so that you can really reach in the bottom of the jar. Then you'll need a paper to put your paint on. This is just the back of a magazine with a Target ad on it. And then for the optional additional step, you'll just need some average school glue and some glitter. I'm using the Sterling Martha Stewart glitter today. First step is to set down your paper, take your glow-in-the-dark paints, and then squirt some of the glow-in-the-dark paint onto the paper or magazine that you're using so that you can easily reach for it while you're painting your jar. And go ahead and open up your jar. Grab your brush and start dipping it into the paint. It helps if you start at the bottom of the jar, because if you start on the sides, then the paintbrush is going to get in the way when you're trying to do the bottom. But if you get all the bottom over with, then it'll be easier and it won't interfere as you're trying to paint the sides. Basically, if you start at the bottom, you won't smudge all the paint on the sides. Now, there are a variety of methods with which you could go about painting the jar. I did it somewhat sporadically using the 3 colors interchangeably. However, I would recommend just doing it color by color, so covering the jar with all yellow dots, leaving spaces for green dots, and then following with blue dots. Or if you're just using one color, then go ahead and do it all by itself. Additionally, it gives a much better and cooler effect if you do a bunch of small dots close to each other than bigger dots further away from each other. Once you're done painting your jar, mine took me about a half hour or so, put it outside so that the glow paint can charge with the sun's UV rays and glow more effectively. So an additional step that you can take to make the jar really pop is take the flat part of the lid, take your brush that you were using earlier and dip it into school glue. I actually filmed this, but it got cut off for some reason. And basically sprinkle the glitter onto the glue. You want to make sure that it's thin so it doesn't get all ruined. And basically sprinkle the whole lid with the glitter. At the end, make sure to tap off and collect any glitter excess that you have. Once you're done with the lid and your jar has charged, this is what it should look like. I think it looks really cool. It looks so gorgeous under the dark. I wish I could show you guys, but unfortunately my camera won't pick it up, but I hope you enjoyed.